Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. What the hell number is it? I don't know. Oh, yes, 891. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with the Night Owl. What's up, Night Owl?
Hi, it's weird hearing your voice after all your podcasts.
Oh, wow. Cool, man. I've watched your stuff, too, which is pretty interesting.
Really?
So I'm glad we finally get to be on the podcast together.
That is awesome.
So I'm going to learn firsthand what you like and what you don't like. You know, whether you like it or you don't like it. No, we're not doing a Ric Flair thing. But I want to learn what you like and what you don't like, because the Everything Show is just about everything. And then we also have other shows. We have the Real Walking Cast, which is the Walking Dead podcast. We do Topic Wonders, which is the news. My main show is the Real Whovians Cast, which, if you're a Doctor Who fan, a Whovian. And we basically do, there's so many different shows we do. We do a little bit of gaming on the Everything Show also, because we have Larry, who basically was in the field, the gaming field. So, and I used to be a manager at GameStop. So, and I used to be heavily into the games. Now the kids are at the games. So, what do you like to do, Night Owl?
Well, I guess I game a lot, pretty much. That's
okay.
Pretty much mostly what I do.
So, what do you play? What are you playing now?
Overwatch.
Okay. My son plays that too, Overwatch. Or how is that? That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. It makes me angry, but it's a lot of fun.
What was that controversy with the Overwatch thing recently? They made some of the characters, or did something with the character or something?
Oh, that was I think that was a while back ago, before the game came out. Like the poses, right? There was a pose with Tracer.
There was stuff going on with that. Okay.
I guess people were really upset about the pose with Tracer. That I guess they felt like the character was off because they're trying to like sexualize a character that shouldn't have been sexualized.
Gotcha.
They're just trying to make it like a pinup, pretty much. She was supposed to be pinup.
Now, do you play the VR also?
I have played the VR. I haven't played the VR for a few years though, because I can't get it to work. Those things are complicated.
You played the PlayStation VR?
I have not played the PlayStation VR.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal. That is phenomenal, dude. I had it here, my girlfriend Sharon, the kids, we were playing it, and like I was hogging it when it came to Batman. It was crazy. I was playing that for hours. Then I was in this, they put me in the Shark Tank. Shark was trying to bite me. It was so weird. And then he was like this other game where I'm like Godzilla almost running around and like trying to stomp on people. And it's an unbelievable experience, I got to tell you.
You know, when I was playing the VR for the PC at the time, all we had was demos. That's all we had at the time. That's when it first came out. My friend of mine, he got the dev kit for it.
Okay. You there? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I almost lost you. Okay. Yeah, you zapped out for a second there.
Oh, sorry. Did you hear me?
You said he got the death kit?
Oh, yeah, the dev kit, the developer kit.
Oh, developer kit, okay. So what systems do you have now? You have the...
I literally only have PC now.
PC. Okay. Do you play anything on the mobile network? Do you play like Mario Run or anything like that?
Not really. I haven't tried it yet.
I gotta tell you, and I'm a huge Mario guy, but I'm pretty pissed off that I had to spend $10 to friggin' unlock everything, because they make you play a couple boards and then you can't do anything. You have to pay for all the bosses and everything.
Yeah, I heard
it's a ripple.
It's like 3 levels, and then you gotta pay for the rest.
I was I paid for it, but then after I paid for it, I'm like, I really am mad. I didn't want to play it. It was like I was pissed. I'm like, what kind of game does that? I mean, I play Temple Run 2 like every night, because like I think at 12 o'clock midnight they unlock like the challenge for the day, and there's like whatever. So I play that for maybe about a half hour, and then I go to bed. But you don't have to pay for things unless you want to pay for a character or whatever. But this was crazy. I was very disappointed with Nintendo that they used it as a gimmick to make money. I mean, I think in the future they're not going to do that. At least I hope they don't. I know Mega Man breaks next month for the mobile networks, which I'm going to be going crazy over.
I didn't know Mega Man was coming out for mobile.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about that. I just wish we had another Mega Man because I know the Mighty Number 9 came out, and I liked it, but it's not Mega Man. I mean, it tries to be Mega Man, but it's just not, So I just miss the Mega Man games. I miss the games like Castlevania Symphony of Night and stuff like that. The side scrollers and stuff. And Nintendo, I can't wait to see what the Switch is going to be. The Nintendo Switch, the new system. But I'm hoping we get a good Metroid or a Punch-Out or something, because I haven't seen those in a while. I'm not talking like a Metroid 3D, though, I wish they could just do some games in 2D and some games, it's like a side-scrolling.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I agree with you.
I mean, I miss the days, too, with the shooters. They used to have R-Type, Darius Twin, Gradius, Life Force, Supernova, Axlay. There's all the UN Squadron, all this new stuff is cool, too, I mean, I like stuff like Call of Duty. You like the one where we fight the zombies and stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. But I only get it like when the kids bring the system because they take it back with them. So eventually I may get myself a system to play here, like an Xbox One. I was thinking that because they got like 2 PlayStation 4s at the moment. And I got the Retron. I think it's Retron 2 that plays the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo stuff. So that's pretty cool. So besides the gaming, what do you like to do? Do you like to go to the movies? Are you a movie guy? Do you go see different movies? You watch TV?
Yeah, I just watched Rogue One a couple of like a week ago.
What'd you think, bro? I thought it was the greatest shit ever, man. What'd you think?
I was surprised they went so dark with it at the end, but I loved it. Like
that Darth Vader scene, oh my god.
Yeah, that was by far the best scene.
I know. And I said that we were doing plenty of shows on, I don't know if you heard. And I'm like, I can't wait. I'm telling you, they're going to make Darth Vader cut loose. And it's going to be like a horror movie. Like talking about it. That was great that they actually did that, man. I was like, I'm going to see it again this weekend. I'm probably going to see it, I think I don't know if it's going to be on Sunday or Monday. But I can't wait. I love that movie, man. It was actually the only time really that, I mean, not the only time. I mean, it was probably the best prequel that they've ever had. I mean, I think anyway. I mean, you like the prequels? Hello? Hello? We lost audio again.
I think I'm in the minority, but okay. I do kind of like the prequels.
Okay.
And but I like Rogue One way better than
prequels. Yeah. Okay. So you love Rogue One. What do you give it?
9, 8, around there.
Nice. Okay. Now what kind of movies do you like besides like say Star Wars Rogue One? I mean, so I can get a feel of what different things that you watch.
I like the Marvel movies.
Okay, good. What about DC guys?
Huh?
DC movies, you like those?
Oh yeah, DC. I'm in the middle of finishing Walking Dead.
Okay, good.
I like Westworld. Just watch Westworld.
I gotta get into that, man. I recorded like a few episodes. I saw the first episode and I just dropped off. I gotta get back into that. I gotta give it a chance. What about Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, I love Game of Thrones. That's one of my favorite series.
What about Ash vs. Evil Dead?
The Evil Dead?
Yeah, Ash vs. Evil Dead. You don't watch that?
I've watched like into the first few episodes, but I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. Bates Motel?
I haven't finished that either.
Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Legend of Tomorrow?
I think the only one I was really watching was Flash, and I'm way behind on that one too.
Okay. American Horror Story?
Yeah, I just watched the final episode last night.
Okay. Okay. So what'd you think of the season?
I liked it a lot more than any of the other ones. It was really different.
Kathy Bates is the best with the butcher.
Yeah.
What was it? The Butcher! I love her. Oh, my God. Next season is on a cruise, I guess, or something to do with the war.
Really?
So I'm excited about it. They actually leaked that not even a week after this one ended. Roanoke. So
The commercials made me think it was going to be like in a school is what I thought like this particular season was going to be about.
ooh,
But
yeah.
I guess I was misled. Like a lot of fans thought it was.
Yeah, we were all misled with this season. I thought it was going to be the Antichrist thing from the first season with the baby, and then I thought it was going to be aliens, and I don't know what was happening. With all these different.
Josh was hoping it was going to be. Yeah, he was hoping it was going to be aliens because we saw that one
Season 2.
teaser, and he's like, "Oh, come on, please be aliens."
Yeah, I know. So, what about Scream? Do you like the Scream TV show?
There's a Scream TV show?
Oh yeah, bro. You didn't watch that?
I haven't seen it. No.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna warn you first, okay? The pilot sucks monkey doo-doo. It's horrible, the pilot. But my son forced me to watch the second episode. It gets a million times better, and it's great. But the pilot was just horrible. So you get past the pilot, you're okay. And it's actually, they did 2 seasons, and they did a Halloween special after the second season. Now they're going to do a 3rd season. That's how successful it is. So I would highly recommend the Scream TV series. What about the Marvel stuff? Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
I did watch some Daredevil, but like I think I skipped like a lot of it because I saw a friend watching it, and I'm like, I don't want to go watch everything else, so I'm just gonna watch it right now.
Right. I can't get into the Luke Cage thing for some reason. I tried 2 episodes, and I'm like, but Jessica Jones was my favorite. I loved that whole season with David Tennant in it.
I don't think I know what Jessica Jones is.
It's a superhero. It's one of the Marvel things, from Netflix. A major question now. Do you watch Doctor Who?
Well, I really tried to get into Doctor Who a few years ago, but I felt like I always felt like I was missing something because there's like years and years and years of lore.
Okay.
I just couldn't comprehend what was going on,
Well, Doctor Who I watched when I think I was 4 going on 5, or I think it was 5. Maybe I was 5. And I haven't stopped watching it since. I mean, even when it was canceled, and I was following it when it got back when it came back on the air. I will teach you with Doctor Who, and I will get you to where you need to be, because I definitely want you to be on our main show, the Real Whovians Cast. So whatever way I can point you in the direction of what to watch, you will enjoy it. I'm telling you. It's the greatest thing.
Originally, I tried watching like the entire show, so I started from like the very first episodes, like the black and white ones on YouTube.
You know what the best thing probably to start is, because I mean, a lot of the new people they start watching it from 2005, and then they get caught up, and then they go back.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then they go backwards. It's better, I think, now to start with the new Who and then go backwards. Because the more that you get into it, the more passionate you're going to be about watching it. So by the time you watch 2005 up until the present, then you're going to be really inquisitive about what episodes were in the past, and you won't miss anything. You'll make sure that you know what episodes, like the whole listing of the 1963 up to now. And a lot of that stuff, I mean, you could probably see it on, I think it's on, what is it, on Hulu or Prime or...
I think what really confused me when I was watching the Doctor Who series was the River storyline. Like, she was like a baby, but she was also there.
We will. I'm telling you right now, I want you to be a Whovian. I will make sure that you watch all the stuff. Like, we'll get you into it. We'll somehow send you episodes or something. Don't you worry. You're going to be a real Whovian, I'm telling you. You're going to be a big part of our Real Whovians cast. We're going to get you in there, so don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. I mean, I don't know if you liked what you saw of it already, but once you get in the groove, you'll be okay, I think.
I think I can try it again.
Cool. All right. So Not that I have to be the emperor. Like, you are my apprentice. I love to like the voices for the emperor or Yoda or whatever. But yeah, so we'll get you to watch. What I think the best thing to do is you start off with 2005, the first season. They call it the first season, not the first season, but series 1. You watch with Christopher Eccleston from the Rose episode, and you do the whole first season to the end, Parting of the Ways. And then we'll do casts on it, or we'll do casts on each episode that you watch. So it's like a, we'll re-review things, but through your eyes. I think that will be good.
Guess it would be interesting.
Yeah.
I've never. I guess it'd be. I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore it.
That's okay. Have you done podcasts before?
I have done a couple podcasts, but they weren't great.
Okay.
They weren't great.
I hope you think this is great. I hope you like these. I figured start you off with just you and me until you feel comfortable, and then we could throw everybody in here, and depending what you want to talk about. And again, you're doing great so far, man. Awesome. I think you're doing fabulous. You're relaxed. You're talking about what you love. I mean, that's awesome. So what else do you besides? All right, so you're into games. You have very similar interests to what I like. Now, do you do anything like in your spare time, like hobbies? Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you do computer graphics? Like, what do you do? Right?
You know what? I don't think I really do have any hobbies, which is sad. I need to get some hobbies, but no.
Are you a Pokemon goer?
Well, I used to play that game all the time.
Okay.
It kind of fell off.
So you're into was it Pogs, right?
Oh yeah, you watched it. Oh man.
Of course I watch things, man.
That was bad, but yeah. Yeah.
How are you feeling, by the way? Everything okay? Doing okay?
You're talking about you've been watching through Josh's vlogs, right?
I think I watched some stuff with you, and then I watched some stuff with him. How is he doing, actually? We got to get him on the show too.
He's doing fine.
Cool.
He's moving.
He's moving. Oh, okay.
But I'm fine, by the way, too.
Okay.
I don't need like surgery or anything.
Could you see out of the eye?
No, I can't see out of the eye.
Is it coming back though, or?
It will come back eventually, from what the doctors tell me, but I'm not going to take their word on it too much, because when I ask them how long will it take, they're like, oh, they're making great advances in medical science. I'm like, well, I guess it's not coming back anytime soon.
Well, what happened? It was like nerve damage or something, or what was it?
What happened is
was a cyst, or it was a?
It was like a growth in my brain. Like, I'm not in the brain, but like under the brain on the pituitary gland. And right next to the pituitary gland, between your eyes, there's those things that, they send messages back and forth from your eyes.
Okay.
Octave nerve. And it pressed on the octave nerve, and it like slowly started to make me go blind in this eye.
Oh, wow.
So I'm really glad I got it taken care of, or would have blinded both eyes probably and killed me. But
now your other eye's fine. Nothing's going to go on with that. As
far as I know, I really hope so.
But they said that your vision can be restored, right? I mean,
yeah, they said that once the growth has stopped swelling and gone down, it should repair.
Good. So you know what? That's what you need to do, man. You need to focus on, all right, that's for now you can't see, but you know what? If they're pretty positive about it, then just be motivated. Be there's a chance it might work out. And if not, fine. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least it could have been a lot worse. You could have had no vision in the other eye.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been worse.
I know sometimes like things happen to us and we get like depressed.
Yeah, at first it was really hard to accept.
Oh, I'm sure.
I
saw your videos. You look like you were really upset. Like when I was like,
you were like, a while back ago. I actually thought that I had to have brain surgery.
Right.
And, brain surgery, regardless of how they say it's easy, it's still brain surgery.
Oh no, any wrong thing, and next thing you know, I know. Yeah.
So I was scared, but I think I'm gonna be okay.
Good. You're going to be better than okay. You're going to be great. So, honestly. Now, is there anything you could do with your eye to exercise it or something to speed up the process, or no? There's no rehabilitation?
No, I've been looking into that.
No.
There's nothing you can do except letting it heal. I mean, it's
Now, do you have it always closed?
Huh?
Do you have it, like, closed? Like, do you have, like, an eye patch thing, or no?
No, I wish that'd be cool. No,
Yeah.
it's just
You want to be like Nick
just
Fury?
like the other eye. It moves and everything, and it looks normal.
So they said just by it being like that, it's not going to be straining the eye?
Right?
Okay.
But I could see a little bit out of the eye, just like in the peripheral vision.
Well, you know what? Let it improve, you know? Did they say not to get water in it or anything like that, or?
Nope, actually, it's just an eye that can't see.
Okay. Dude, I'm praying for you. Honestly, I hope for the best, you know? Do you drive, or you can't drive, or, like, how does that work?
No, I should get a license, but no, I just never ended up getting a license.
Okay. You go to school?
Nope, not anymore.
Okay. All right. Now, what's the thing that the gaming thing? What was the thing that Josh was doing? It was like computer graphics or something, or
I think
it's like Blue Phoenix. What was that? That was like
Blue Phoenix computer repair. That was his business. He started a business in Virginia, but though it was planned.
Right. So now he's moving away from you, but you guys still friends?
Yeah, we're still friends.
Okay, good. Cool. All right.
I've been Josh's friend since I was like 17, and I'm 27 now.
Nice. Yeah, you guys look cool, like, cool friends, man. So now what state do you live in?
Right now I live in Missouri, unfortunately.
Missouri. Okay. How's the weather over there? Right?
It's boring.
Yeah, boring with I gotta tell you,
talking about snow and everything.
Oh, don't even say that crap, dude. I wish we could just skip that shit and just, go fall and spring and summer. Because I gotta tell you, I can't stand the winter. I get sick all the damn time, and I suffer with bronchitis and forget it. It's just a disaster. I can't stand the cold weather, and I look like a friggin' when I'm out there. I actually look like Kylo Ren almost, because I have like the
scarf in New York,
on.
Right?
Yeah, but like when it gets really cold, I was like Kylo Ren. I had like the scarf on and everything, and I'm like walking with the top coat, and I was like ridiculous. I had the gloves on. I'm like,
I saw you in that Nintendo place. I was like, oh man, lucky.
How freaking cool is that, bro?
That's the one place I wanted to visit when I was over in Virginia. Is when I wanted to go visit New York.
Did you see the one I did, the Nintendo video, but with the Nintendo song in it?
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, dude, I was experimenting. I'll send it to you. It's great. It's the first time I went there. I found like this music to play over everything. And it was they were singing about Nintendo, and it was in the Nintendo store. And the beats like linked up with what I did. It was great. And then what I did was when I filmed in the comic book stores, I was on a Godzilla search of figures and stuff. And I played the Godzilla music, overdubbed the video about the Godzilla figures. So that was pretty cool. Are you into Godzilla? Not really.
Not really.
Okay.
I like Pacific Rim, but I don't think that's really Godzilla. So
right. Okay.
I think that's one of the only movies I saw twice.
Now, the genres of the movies, right? You like superheroes.
Yeah.
Watch horror here and there, right?
Yeah, I watched The Conjuring 2 the other night.
God, right? Dude, after we saw that, I'm like looking around like, you'll leave the lights on for a little bit, I think,
Well, I didn't even realize that it was based on a true story until the end.
Oh, when we heard that thing, dude, I freaked out, man. The real tape, that was, But anyway, Annabelle, Conjuring.
You got a good memory.
Yeah, I try. Friday the 13th would always be my favorite, though. Jason Voorhees, hockey mask. I'm glad we're having another movie finally this next year. Next year will be in a couple days. But yes, next year. So what about action movies? Like action, sci-fi?
Yeah, I guess I like a pretty
Everything, pretty
wide
much,
range
right?
of movies.
Okay. And TV shows, we went over that. What else? Are you into action figures? Do you like to collect statues or?
You know, I would like to, but you know that's an expensive hobby.
I know. What about the comic books? Are you into comics or trades or?
Well, I also an expensive hobby.
I know.
I've been watching not watching. I've been reading through the Walking Dead comic.
Mhm.
So like at the beginning, they're stuck in snow or something.
Okay. And you love the show, right? You're up to date with the show or no?
I need to watch the show. I need to like get up to date. I think I'm a couple episodes behind.
Okay. And you have Netflix. What do you have? You have regular cable, right?
Yeah.
And you have Netflix too or no?
Yeah, I have Netflix.
Okay.
I have Netflix too.
I just got rid of, I had something else, but now we got, are you into Star Trek or no?
Well, I'm into Star Trek, but I don't know. Like, there's nothing really new to watch right now.
In May, it's going to be a new show on Netflix.
My friend Josh, he knows considerably more about Star Trek than I do.
Okay, cool.
He's a Star Trek fan. He doesn't seem happy about the new direction that it's going.
I'm pissed too. I'm pissed because it doesn't make sense to me either. But that's all we have, unfortunately, until Star Trek 4 comes out.
I mean, I watched all of Voyager.
I love Voyager.
Huh?
I love Voyager.
Wait, I'm trying to think. That's the one with Captain Janeway, right?
Captain Janeway, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I watched. And I watched some of Deep Space Nine.
Do you like Enterprise?
I wasn't a fan of Enterprise.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about it either. Next Generation?
Oh, yeah, I like Next Generation.
Yeah.
Everyone likes Next Generation.
I know. Well, not Daniel. That's not sure I don't like Next Generation, but but you can't please everybody. But yeah, we also do a Star Trek cast too. Do our Trekkies cast.
You have a lot of casts.
You know what it is? Doctor Who got me into everything. So if it wasn't for Doctor Who, I wouldn't be doing videos or like podcasts because basically Doctor Who was the thing that got me interested in talking in forums and stuff like that and how Matrix Lord 212 was born, Yeah,
I tried watching your very first video, and like I had to scroll down the list. That's a lot of uploads.
It's hard. Yeah, 4,575, I think now, right? Or something like that. I was kind of disappointed because usually I pop, I pop out. Supposedly I pop out 1,000 a year videos, and because this year people don't notice the difference because they still see me popping out tons of videos, but this year I got a thing that it was like you're putting out 500 videos less than 1,000. It's instead of 1,000, it's like 500 or whatever. And there's a reason behind it. It's because I started working on my book, and I got it published, And then I actually have a writing job too, where I write for a magazine.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So I got that, and then my other jobs, So it does take time away from things, but because there's so many videos, nobody really knows the difference. That there's kind of like 500, and now since that time, I've been trying to do some. I mean, I'm not going to get caught up, but I think next year I'll have more than 1,000 videos easy because I don't think I'm going to be doing the book. I'm doing another book now, another 2, but there's not right now. This was such an exhausting thing. I'm not quick to get it completed right away. I mean, this book I was sitting on for years. It was like it was such an enjoyable thing to get it done and out. So that was my 12th book that I did.
That's pretty awesome. I don't think I have the patience to be able to write just an entire book.
You never know. Things could change and you could be into it. But yeah, I mean, right now, I'm excited. I already was working on the next book already. I said I was going to take a break, and then all of a sudden I'm like, type it in, and like that's it, So with the videos, I'm still going to try to see how many I could pop out before the new year's over. I'm thinking we're narrowing it down. And I think next year I'll probably more than make up for any amount of videos that we lost. I want to try to do some new shows next year, try some different experiments. And as always, like we have with the shows, we have new members and old members returning, which is great. So I'm also trying to get in, besides YouTube, the Daily Motion and all the other stuff that is there.
I've been trying VidMe.
How is that?
I think I like it a lot more than YouTube, because I feel like YouTube has gone away from the small creators.
Yeah, the biggest thing that pissed me off is that YouTube is unsubscribing people to my channel.
Yeah, they've unsubscribed me from a few channels too.
And people told me it's not me, man, just whatever. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you unsubscribed, because I don't have a way to tell. I mean, I don't really, what are you gonna do? You're gonna print up all your subscribers every week, and no, I don't do that. So, but yeah, I saw subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe. So I have a problem because I don't understand why YouTube's got to do that. I mean, if people have their own channel, they should have whatever they want on their channel. If they want to have me subscribed for years, what's the problem?
I feel like they're in denial about it. Like a lot of people are trying to confront them about it, but they just keep on.
They're definitely in denial, but in some cases it affects people heavy, and in some cases it doesn't. In my case,
built channels before.
Yeah, in my case, they're killing me because I am losing people, and people don't even know that they're dropping me, and that's the sad part. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to get back whatever I lost, and also get new subscribers.
I just learned to click the bell right next to the subscriber thing.
Oh, okay. So you subscribe to me?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, hopefully, people that glitch will be fixed with the YouTube thing. At least I hope so. But we'll see what happens. So, when did you start watching my vids? Have you been watching them for a while, or?
I think I started watching almost a year ago.
Okay. Cool. I know sometimes it takes a while for me to get people on because I'm so busy and people are busy, I was trying to get you on for a while too. And Josh.
I'm like, what, dude? What am I going to talk about for that long?
But dude, you've been on here for 40 minutes already.
What? Really?
Probably, yeah. You're live. You've been talking for a while, man, and that's what I mean. I know as soon as I can get you in here, and I can make you feel comfortable with what you want to talk about, you don't even know how much time passes, and you're a regular. See? You'd be surprised when we finish this
Sorry
cast.
About my dogs, by the way.
Oh, that's okay. I love dogs. That's fine. But I'm just, as soon as we finish the podcast, we'll see how much time allotted. I'm pretty sure it's 40 minutes or close to it. So I watch your stuff too, man. It's pretty cool.
I've actually tried to I've been creating an entirely new channel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't really happy with my old content.
Right.
I just feel like it's really forced. So I wasn't really happy with it.
It's what?
I felt like it was forced. I felt
it's
like
forced.
It was forced.
Oh, like a job.
Yeah, it did feel like a job.
See, if it feels like a job, it's done, dude.
So
I even said it. The day that this feels like a job to me, I'm done with it.
I started an entire new channel, and I've been having a lot more fun, making videos on there because I just do whatever I want on that channel. I don't have to play games if I don't want to.
You do funny shit when you do it, when you're joking around, when you guys are challenging each other with the. That's funny. Or stuff in the supermarket. You guys pretty funny actually. When you guys do stuff, pretty cool. I think. Anyway, I find it entertaining. Cool. So, let's see, what else? What else do I want to talk about? So you have dogs. What kind of dogs do you have?
I don't know what I have. It's like a little white dog with like a curly tail. But my roommate has a husky. That's probably what you're hearing.
Josh? Is that Josh's dog?
Yeah, Josh has a husky.
Yeah. Oh. What do they eat?
What do they eat?
Yeah. What kind of dog food?
Purina.
Purina? Okay. Wet, dry?
Dry.
Okay.
I wish I could afford wet, but dry.
See, I used to work in the pet industry too. So I used to know like the cans, like the turducken, turkey duck chicken, and all the gourmet cans that get ridiculous. And
I used to feed my dog. Oh, sorry about that. I used to feed my dog Gravy Train, and I thought I was like, oh, this is the good stuff. And then someone pointed out, you're feeding your dog pretty much trash.
McDonald's. Yeah. I'm not, and by the way, we're not bashing Gravy Train because we don't want Gravy Train to strike down the channel. But we'll talk about that off air. But yeah, you don't want to feed your dog McDonald's because what happens is when you feed your dog, you need to have stuff in there that's good for their joints. Like maybe some stuff with glucosamine and conjoinant for joint health. Omega-3, omega-6 acids, or whatever, and you got to feed them stuff that's going to, because when they're a puppy, they need that stuff that's like that vitamins and stuff, because you don't want your dog to be 3 or 4 and then it can't walk. That's bad. Or then they have problems early on. So some of these foods, they have stuff with high mobility and all these chemicals in there and stuff, but there's so many things, like dogs are like humans now. Because dogs, for so many decades, have been eating like table food that when they have babies, like dogs and puppies, it's like they're susceptible now to human colds and different things, and they get separation anxiety. They get all this stuff, like they get mental things.
I think the husky has separation anxiety. They
get all the stuff we have. It's like they're evolving, but it kind of devolving because they're getting all our weaknesses, like Superman, like with the kryptonite. So they get colds. I'm like, wow. There's dogs that they're allergic to chicken. There's dogs that, they can't take certain ash content. And they can't take no corn, no wheat, no soy, no byproducts. I mean, there's a lot of stuff about dogs you don't even realize that. And then if they have allergies, they start scratching, they lose their hair. It could be the wrong shampoo you're using or whatever. It's a whole crazy thing. But I love dogs, though. They're awesome.
So out of curiosity, I've been watching your channel for a while. I'm just curious, what kind of mic do you use?
This is the iPhone thing. This is the iPhone thing.
It sounds pretty good for an iPhone thing.
No, it's for the iPhone. Like, do you plug into your phone list? Because you know what it is? I had this thing. But the problem with wearing this was, and I used to love, this is what everybody knows me from, having the big headset and thing. I can't hear myself talk, which is no good. Because
that's a big problem I had too.
Yeah, I hate that. If I can't hear myself, I don't know if I sound like a freaking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or just talking really loud.
Right. I could be like what she told me. Like I when I had that on, I'd be screaming like at the top of my lungs, and I didn't realize how loud I am. So it could be 1 or 2 in the morning, and I'm like, whoa, and it's like, oh, I just woke up the house, So now I can hear myself. So I'm kind of like measured. I don't get too loud. Well, I still get loud, but not like that, though.
The problem I've been having is that my mic is actually too sensitive and picks up like everything.
You know what you could do if you use this one, right? You could always go to the Apple store and see if it's working properly, and they check it out for you and stuff.
I use the Yeti.
The Yeti.
Yeah.
I don't know any of that stuff like what they, because my son has all the headsets and he's playing all the Destiny. I'm like, all right, go here and do this with the mic, and it's like Call of Duty ready. It's almost like they got battle armor.
Well, it's like something you would see like at a radio, in a radio's cast thing. It's like
Blue
a
leader standing
big
by.
screen.
Red leader standing. So it's like a big mic?
Yeah, it's like well, it stands like on my desk.
Oh, it's like that radio thing. I know some people had that. That
Yeah.
must be really loud, right?
It's great. It's just, if you have like a roommate or like you have loud upstairs neighbors, like it picks up everything. Like no matter what I do.
Right. What I want to really do is, and I'm terrible when it comes to technology where I don't, I'm lucky I made the Matrix look graphics. I mean, like I've been very crappy. I want to get the green screen eventually and learn how to do that.
That's actually what I'm looking forward to too. I mean, I have a green screen because it was only like $13, but this is terrible.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff. And I don't even know how to do graphics. And I would like to do some cool editing where I can have
It's so much easier than you think.
and you can subscribe to this and go there. I think you did some stuff where you had my logo in your hand and you like bounce it on like a.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier than you think it is.
I was like, how do you do that? That was so cool. I would love to do that stuff. I would love to like edit things. Like I see people do stuff on YouTube and they edit things into their own thing. Like, I like they like edit like Elf comedy movie into like a horror movie or something. Like they do these stupid things on there and they make it. I would love to start doing stuff like that. Playing around with editing things. I don't want to edit my shows up because I know that caused a lot of problems for people when they start editing because then I like it where it's free when we do a podcast, we could just go with it and say what we have to say. I don't have to I have to take this out. As long as we know we can't mention, people's real names and stuff, we're cool. Because then,
my buddy, the one that Blue Phoenix or whatever, Josh. I'll just say his name, Josh. He doesn't care. He asked me to start editing on his channel.
Right.
And I was having a really hard time doing that because how was I supposed to figure out what he wanted in it and what he didn't want? I mean, he used to do like a daily vlog every single day.
Wow.
How am I supposed to figure it out? Like he get annoyed at me at times, and he'd be like, "Oh, this is awesome." At other times,
well, that's the thing. He's probably gonna have to do it himself because
that's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's not no offense, but see me, I used to do tons of the videos. I used to do Morning with Matrix Lord. And I'd be walking around and I'd talk in the morning or moving. I'd be not morning, it would be afternoon or nighttime. And I did tons and I was flooding this channel with crazy stuff, I would bump into people in the city and there was this motorcycle thing one time and there's all these motorcycles. I'm like, oh my God, or the Nintendo thing like you've seen. So, but then after a while, it's because I've been working so much lately, I haven't had time to just stay in the city and enjoy it,
I think I wanted to ask you another question too. So I noticed you get a lot of trolls on your channel.
Yes.
You know when that started? Did that start right around the time about Ghostbusters 2016?
No. No. There was an event called the Whovian Tube War, and everybody started fighting each other. Well, I got attacked, and then everybody's fighting, and it was just a mess. And then people just every single day.
Yeah, I don't know how somebody could be so dedicated to hate that much.
The second it comes on a video, they dislike it, and they don't even watch it. I even had people go and did that to my books and do a false review or something. It's
awful, man.
It's horrible. But you know what, though? I become mellow about it because this stuff is going to be there, and there's nothing you can do about it. So the best thing is to go with the flow. And
what the joke is, though, the joke is on them. Because
it counts as a view.
Dislike is considered a viewer interaction.
Yes, it is. Yes, absolutely. So they can dislike it 100 times, and then it'll be 100 views, and that's fine. Well, the other thing they do too is they subscribe and unsubscribe, and then what happens is it fools the analytics where they think that you lost 20 subscribers. When you only lost one, but they think that that's going to affect the income or whatever and screw up it doesn't. It's just annoying, But, people, that's what they do. They'll have 20, 30 channels. They'll subscribe to you and then they'll all take them away or something like that. And eventually YouTube shuts down the channels anyway, those fake channels or whatever. But look, anybody who wants to come on the show, they're welcome, whether they used to be on the show or not. I don't like hold grudges, but people, for whatever reason, just like to hate, and they all they do is dislike. And now I could be doing 1,000 videos a year, and they would dislike every single one of them. And there would be people that would go backwards in time and go down the line to my very first video and dislike it, just to try to ruin, but it doesn't affect anything. So it's always going to be there until they decide to get a hobby or whatever. But they don't even watch the video. They just dislike it. I mean, I could be walking around with my girlfriend talking about something. There'll be dislikes everywhere. So it doesn't matter. I'm not even bothered by it anymore. You can't, because it's always going to happen. I mean, you could see the biggest YouTubers there is, and they get tons of dislikes with certain things because they're trolls. That's all. So, whatever. You don't have that problem on your channel, huh? Oh, lost you again. Microphone. Hello? Night Owl. Hello.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I wish I had that problem, because then people would actually be on my channel. See,
well, they'll probably be going on just like you now that you're on my channel.
Good luck finding my channel, since I haven't uploaded anything to it yet.
So it's pretty funny. No, actually, I mean, look, things happen, and just to bring up the past and little events and wars and stupid things, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, you're like, that's so stupid, things that happen and people fighting each other and whatever. And YouTube's a big place. You could just, you could be on here for years and do your own thing, But it sucks, because there's a lot of great people and people don't talk anymore, And it's like, oh, I miss talking to all these people. It's cool. But what you gonna do? That's it, pretty much. But I like to think I'm older and wiser than I used to be. So, any other questions?
Not really. No. No more other questions.
Well, this weekend, let's see, I got work tomorrow. And then after that, I am writing the new Tomorrow Song 5 a little bit here and there, but I'm not going to go crazy with it. I designed the whole cover already in my head today and changed it from what it originally was. And now I got to change the manuscript too and go in a different direction to fit the cover. But it's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, I want to think it's going to come out next year, but
what are your books about exactly? I've seen the cover of your book.
Well, see, that's the thing. This series, it's about the character, the Man of Nothing. We call him the Man of Nothing because basically he has this time traveler that is interfering with his line throughout his whole life, and he's making him suffer and taking away things from him and trying to destroy him without necessarily killing him. And the guy always rebuilds. The guy always comes from nothing. He just keeps coming. And now in this series, he has a new girlfriend, and he's happy. And there's a lot of elements in this where there's an angel that is supposed to be protecting the Man of Nothing because of anything that's unnatural. And obviously, time travel is unnatural, and that they're not supposed to interfere. So she was trying to shield the couple from the Shadow's location. And then you also have the Shadow's friend, who's an assassin from the future that's trying to kill the guy. We have the guy's best friend who falls for him and wants to break up the couple so she can be with the guy. So there's a lot of things going on. There's love, there's hate, jealousy, faith, and a twist of sci-fi. And you got like real life stuff, like people go through relationships. You have like religion aspect with faith. You believe, you don't believe, and then you got haters, people that when you're in love, you don't see what goes on in the background, and people could be your best friend. They go to destroy you, or whatever. And you're just blind to it because you're happy in your moment, So you always got to watch out and see what goes on. And if you don't pay attention, then your life can really get screwed up because of people that just, some people pretend, that they're close with you and they try to destroy you, because they're jealous or whatever it is. And in this case, the character's friend, she realizes that she's in love with him and she wants to be with him, but now he has a girlfriend, so she's got to get the girlfriend out of the picture. So she winds up teaming up with the Shadow, and they make some type of pact and deal that if she finds herself in his arms, he will stop the manipulations and he will stop trying to destroy the guy. But if that doesn't happen, if they don't hook up like a couple, then he's going to keep destroying him, and eventually the assassin's he's gonna let the assassin kill him. So, but it's all about destiny too, that at some point in time something happens in the future which creates this revenge that the Shadow and Slayer travel back from, where the world is like a golden age and everybody is happy, but those two don't give a crap because they're not happy because of something with this guy. So they will like change everything because they don't really give a crap about anybody else's opinions or anybody else's life or anything else because they're not happy. So, and they have the means and the things to do it, So, the Shadow just wants the guy to suffer and suffer and suffer, and he keeps traveling through different points in time. And, the guy doesn't know of his existence, I mean, in dreams, the guy enters the guy's dreams, and when he's in a dream, he kind of remembers him, but when he wakes up, he don't remember him, So you got that aspect where the guy's like a negativity whisper in the ear, trying to push him in a direction, but then at the same time, the angel's trying to counter that and stop that, and be positive. But they don't actually interact because he doesn't know. I mean, and that's another thing too. If that happened where the guy found out about the Shadow, then things would be a lot more difficult for the Shadow, I'm sure, because he's used to doing things in the dark, and manipulate and pulling the strings and different stuff. So that would be like a big war if that ever happened. But the guy knows that something's up. The guy knows that it's like feels like there's something behind him, or he feels that something's wrong, like his senses, And the girlfriend, she has something's going on with her too, where she has this umbrella that she's always has. And whether it's raining or not, she always has it with her. And it's some type of thing that actually makes her stronger.
That explains the cover.
Yeah, it makes her stronger, and it protects her from different things. And it can't be broken. It also, I guess, changes colors according to whatever's around her or her moods, so that's what happens too. I mean, in some cases, she dyes her hair or whatever, but it's like the person with the umbrella is the same character. It's the girlfriend. And the last book, the guy told her he loved her, but the relationship was not long. And that kind of got her freaked out because, she doesn't want a commitment. She didn't want, she's having the time of her life, but that was way too soon. She couldn't handle it. So they started fighting, and that basically created doubt in the relationship, where now that there was doubt, the shielding that the angel had to protect them from the Shadow and Slayer and all that, gone, broken, because they're in doubt with her. So now she can't protect them in that aspect. So now she would have to be physical battling with them and stuff, So, and she was worried about that, the angel. So there's also other factors too, and other characters that pop in and out. And the one thing about the older series is like it went backwards and forwards in time. So you'd be like, oh, this happens 5 years ahead, whatever. With this one, I try to keep it in the same line. But there's a lot of different factors that the book's going to go in crazy different directions. So I'm excited.
That's an insane amount of lore.
Yeah.
You've been writing that stuff for years.
Yeah, I know. It's, what it is? I leaked my sci-fi into poetry / action, story, fictional stuff. And it's cool that I leaked the main characters from the sci-fi into this fictional worlds because they're both fictional worlds, but they're all separate. So that people get used to them. So when the sci-fi book hits full-fledged, it's like, oh, that's, this one, and oh, that's that one, and oh, that's one. So first book was Sorrow Separation, and that was out in 2010. And I did all these books in the series, and the characters popped in at some point in time in the original series. And then that kind of came like a 180, and, it branched off. Like Tomorrow's Song was the second book of that series, and it was actually 10 years after the first book, and that's when he met the Tomorrow, I call it Tomorrow Girl with Umbrella, and it branched out to Happy Things. So I'd always wanted to go back and do more with Tomorrow's Song, and I says, why don't I just, because, everything affects your mood. Like if you're happy, you're going to write happy. So I was like, why don't I just make a whole series with Tomorrow's Song where it's all positive and happy, and it's got the sci-fi elements. And the Sorrow Separation was very sad, but it was inspirational. So now I'm not writing, that type of dark stuff and sad stuff. So it's a different mindset, So the Tomorrow's Song series is what I'm doing at the moment. But eventually I want to try to branch off and spin off the other books into their own kind of branch and series related to what they were. So we're up to that's my 12th book. So, and I got a couple planned ahead. So I think I got planned up to Tomorrow's Song 11, which right now we're at Tomorrow's Song 4. So I'll be busy for the next couple of years. So that is that. Any other questions?
Not exactly. Not really.
Okay. Did you see the Alien trailer?
I have not seen the Alien trailer. I remember you sent it to me, but I haven't clicked on it yet.
So good. You got to see it. You like the Aliens franchise and Prometheus and stuff or no?
I've seen some of the Aliens. I like what I've seen of the Aliens, but I haven't watched Prometheus or anything like that. I've seen Alien vs. Predator. Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. So what do you think so far of your first podcast? You happy?
Yeah, it's awesome. It took me a while to want to get on here because I'm like I see these guys talking and they're talking about news and everything, and I'm like, I don't know that much about it really.
Yeah, but look how great you did today. You're just regularly talking and having fun. There's no scripts, right? I mean, you're pretty happy. You did a great job, I thought.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And I appreciate that you let me on. See, that's also what I appreciate about your channel. There's not a lot of channels that just let just about anybody come on and have a voice, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very important to me that everybody has their individual opinions, and it doesn't have to agree with mine. And that's the best part because then you learn from each other, And I like that everybody has a voice and they can do what they got to do. And sometimes I like doing Real Whovians casts or everything shows with just one person because we get to just, it's not hopping around to like 10 people, 12 people, Eventually you'll be on cast with 3 people, 4 people or more. But to start you off, I think this is the best thing to do. Just you and me, and then we'll phase people in and that'll be it. So.
Sounds awesome.
All right. So I look forward to seeing you soon.
All
right. You're always welcome. Whenever you want, come on. Doesn't matter. Just tell me, and if I'm not at work or for whatever, we would do casts, So the invitation's always there.
Well, I appreciate I appreciate you having me on. There you go.
No problem. And everybody reaches me from Facebook. So like we talked about on Facebook, that's the way to go. So we got to get Josh in here. That's the next thing. So hopefully one day we can get him in here. All right. Thank you, Night Owl. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye for now.